Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wrestling Experience. My name is Earl Cole, and tonight is Thursday, and you landed on Planet Experience. I love Thursdays because I love talking about wrestling. I love talking about Dynamite. We're going to talk about Dynamite. We're also going to talk about the Royal Rumble. I'm going to give you predictions on the Royal Rumble, who I think is going to win. We'll talk about Triple H's announcement. This and so much more here tonight, tonight on the Wrestling Experience. So sit back and enjoy the ride of this mothership. All right, and welcome back to the Wrestling Experience here on a Thursday night. So let's get into it. If you all didn't hear the announcement last night, I broke it on AEW Dynamite. Triple H is the first inductee to go into the WWE Hall of Fame. Triple H getting surprised and shocked at the town hall, the WWE's town hall for the staff, WWE legend, and of course, Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker came out and made the announcement that Triple H was part of the Hall of Fame. And again, like I said before, I say it again, this is well deserved. This is absolutely well deserved. Triple H was a wrestler in the WWE for a very long time, as everyone knows. He went through wars, he tore his quad, he came back, he was the cerebral assassin, he was everything. And then he retired from wrestling, and then he now is a creative director of WWE. And of course, he answers to Nick Khan and of course TKO. And again, like I said before, I'll say it again, Triple H has made wrestling fun again. He has turned the WWE around. And if there's anybody on this planet that deserves the accolades, he does. And I think this was a right decision. I thought it was a great decision by the WWE to put Triple H in the Hall of Fame. So congratulations to Triple H, Stephanie, and the fans of Triple H, who I'm sure you all must be beaming with pride knowing that Triple H is going into the WWE Hall of Fame. Also, I want to remind everyone, please make sure that you hit that like button. Hit that like button and make sure that you subscribe today. Don't delay, do it today. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe today and be part of the wrestling experience. So that was that. Don't forget, WWE is going to have a PLE on a Sunday in Paris. They're going to do that Paris, and they're going to do it in Paris on Sunday, August the 31st. We got that coming up. We got that coming up in the summer months of August. Also, August is going to be very busy for the WWE. As you know, they have the two-night of SummerSlam in MetLife Stadium. And of course, information is coming out very soon about how you can get yours and everything else in between. I can't wait to go to SummerSlam. It's been over 29 years since WWE has done a SummerSlam in the New York, New Jersey market. So this is going to be a lot of fun on a Sunday and a Saturday in August. It should be a great time by all inside MetLife Stadium. I can't wait to do SummerSlam this year. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. So, David Sports, how's it going tonight? How's it going, David Sports? Big Fat Johnny TV, how's it going tonight? How you doing? How's it going? Um, so, as I said before, I'll say it again. Again, congratulations to Triple H. Congratulations to him and the WWE. I think this is great. So, we're going to talk about Dynamite later on in the show, but right now, we're going to talk about the Royal Rumble. And the Royal Rumble is going to happen, folks, this Saturday night at a special start time of 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific. And it's going to be off the chain, off the meter, to say none the least. This is the most anticipated Royal Rumble of all time. Now, I was a little upset with WWE as again for the fifth year in a row, they keep releasing the names of the people who are in the Royal Rumble. And again, like I said before, I said again, the Royal Rumble is supposed to be a mystique. When you release the names of the men and the women that are in the Rumble, you ruin the mystique of the Royal Rumble. Because here's the thing with the Royal Rumble. Here's the thing with the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble is supposed to be full of surprises. You have no idea who is going to return. You have no idea who's coming through that curtain. And again, like I said before, I want to be totally surprised. I want to be surprised. I want to have some shock and awe when I watch the Royal Rumble because that's what I grew up on. Now, if some of you disagree with the assessment, then that's okay. That's fine by me. That's fine by me. I don't want to trample on your thought process. But for me, and this is my opinion, I like surprises. I do, and I want some shocking on this Royal Rumble. All right, so let's look at the men first. Let's talk about the men's Royal Rumble. We have so far in the Rumble. These are the men. We have LA Knight. Okay, we got John Cena. We got CM Punk. Okay. We got Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, Seth freaking Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Rey Mysterio, Shinsuke Nakamura, Logan Paul, Penta, Chad Gable, Braun Breaker, and Carmelo Hayes. So those are the men that are in the men's Royal Rumble. They've already been confirmed. So I'm going to say this right now. I don't see Carmelo Hayes winning the Royal Rumble. I don't think he's going to last long either. I don't see him winning. Braun Breaker, he may have a great showing in the Royal Rumble, but he's not going to win it. Chad Gable, you can forget about him. He's going to last the least. Penta will have a great showing in the Royal Rumble, that's for sure. Logan Paul, he's going to do everything nefarious to stay in the Rumble, but I don't see him winning the Royal Rumble. Shinsuke Nakamura is a champion, and I see he will have a long, lengthy reign. Sami Zayn, again, Sami Zayn going into the Royal Rumble, I don't have an issue with it. but I don't think Zayn is going to be the number one contender. Sami Zayn, no, I don't think I can see him winning the Royal Rumble either. Rey Mysterio, again, another great showing by Rey. I think he'll last long in the match. And he should be fun to watch. Drew McIntyre, yeah, he wants to win the Royal Rumble under nefarious means. I think I think he may have a strong showing as well. So is Seth Rollins. So is Roman. Jay Uso is gonna blow the roof off of the stadium. I could see him going a long time. CM Punk and LA Knight are gonna have a good showing as well in John Cena. So out of these men that I've just mentioned, I think the final four in the Royal Rumble. Here's my prediction. Here's my prediction. You're gonna have these four men are gonna be the last participants in this Royal Rumble. You're gonna have Knight, Cena, Punk, and Uso. Cena is gonna be Knight, Cena, Punk, and Uso. Do I see Rollins and Roman? Yeah, I could see that too. I could see them doing it. But now here's an interesting conundrum. Here's an interesting conundrum. Out of John Cena, out of Roman Reigns, and out of CM Punk, who would you give the 2025 Royal Rumble to? Well, the only answer that I can come up with is Cena. I think Cena is going to win the 2025 Royal Rumble. But we could have a dark horse. And that dark horse, I believe, could be Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns could win the Royal Rumble. So I'm kind of torn between Cena and Reigns. And Punk is another one too that could win the Royal Rumble too. He could win the Royal Rumble too. So there are three men that I think will have a shot at winning this Rumble: Cena, Punk, and Roman. But I'm going to give the edge to Cena. I'm going to give the edge to Cena because this is Cena's final Royal Rumble in the Indiana market. And I think he should go out fittingly like that to be the number one contender for the championship of his choosing. Yes, I know it's predictable. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like predictability. I know that. But I'm just saying in my heart of hearts that this is Cena's final Royal Rumble. He's not competing anymore in the Royal Rumble. He's not. So why not send him out on a bang to have another accolade under his resume to say, before I retired, I won the Royal Rumble. There's something wrong with that, right? There's a no brainer. It's a no brainer. So I'm going to say Cena is going to win the 2025 Royal Rumble. That's who your Royal Rumble winner is. And I think it's going to come down to Knight, Cena, and Punk. I think the final four is going to be Knight, Cena, and maybe I'm going to say either between Jay Uso or Roman Reigns. One of them is going to be the last. But Cena will win the Royal Rumble. Okay. In the women's Royal Rumble, here's what we have. We have Nia Jax. We have Bayley, Charlotte Flair, Naomi, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Layla Valkyria, Ivy Nile, and Io Sky. Okay, I'm sorry to say, Bailey probably will have a shot at winning the Royal Rumble. Charlotte Flair has a 1 in a million shot at winning that Royal Rumble. And Liv Morgan winning the Royal Rumble, I don't know about that. I'm going to say in the Women's Royal Rumble, Charlotte Flair will win the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble. So we're going to have Cena with the men and Charlotte with the woman. Charlotte is going to win the Women's Royal Rumble. That's who's going to win the Royal Rumble. So those are your headlines for WrestleMania. Charlotte is back. She's been on the show for years, for a couple of months and years. So she's coming back, and the WWE is going to reward her with the Royal Rumble win. So Charlotte's going to win the Royal Rumble, and Cena will be your men's Royal Rumble. And that's who we're going to go with for WrestleMania. All right. All right. All right. Let's continue. All right. For the WWE Tag Team Championship. For the WWE Tag Team Championship. It is going to be DIY defending against the Motor City Machine Guns in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. This match is going to be fantastic. Both men are equal well in the ring. And now I think the tag team match is going to be woolly wild and all over the place. You're going to see a lot of high flying style. You're going to see a lot of kicks and flips and everything else. So if you like high flying wrestling, you're going to like this match. You really would. Um, my prediction: DIY retains the WWE Tag Team Championship. They're going to give him a fight in a 2 out of 3 falls match. They'll give him a fight, but in the end, it's going to be way too much DIY for the Motor City Machine Guns to deal with. And they will do anything necessary. And when I say necessary, I mean necessary. Okay. All right. Here's another match. Kevin Owens, delusional Kevin Owens, will go into a ladder match with Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. Both belts, the Wing Eagle belt and Cody Rhodes' title, will be swinging from a chandelier. And the only way the match will end is that you must pull down both titles. Both titles must be pulled down to win the championship. And I'm going to tell you this much: the build for this has been fantastic. Kevin Owens has been on a delusional tour. He's been showing the belt around in house shows and on television, and he's declaring himself a champion. You did not pin Cody Rhodes. Saturday night's main event, let's talk about it. Saturday night's main event, Kevin Owens thought he had the title won, but he accidentally hit Charles Robinson. Robinson went down and out of the ring. We had no referee. When the smoke cleared, Cody Rhodes remained WWE champion. But after the bell, Kevin Owens attacked him and he gave him that package DDT. That package, not that package DDT. I'm talking about the package pile driver, and which is barred in WWE, by the way. And Kevin Owens used it on Cody Rhodes. He put Randy on the shelf with it, and he tried to put Cody on in the shelf with it. So both men, this match is gonna be volatile. This match is gonna be physical. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt really bad, and the bodies are going to be racked and ruined in this ladder match. This match is going to be, it's going to be very hurtful, and it's going to be very painful. So I'm going to say Randy. I mean, I'm going to say at this point in time that Cody Rhodes will retain. He will retain the WWE Undisputed Championship against a game but a delusional Kevin Owens. So those are my predictions, everyone, for the 2025 Royal Rumble. And don't forget, the Royal Rumble is happening this Saturday night, with a special bell time of 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific, on Peacock, cable, home, and satellite providers. All you gotta do, all you gotta do is get inside, get on board on the WWE ride, and be a part of it all. I'm gonna be on the air at 5:50 Eastern Time for the Royal Rumble. I hope you all will join us on Saturday night. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of intrigue to it. I can't wait. I cannot wait. The crowd in Indianapolis is going to be hot for this event. Over 67,000 people will jam Lucas Oil Stadium for the Royal Rumble. And again, like I said before, WWE has that residency inside Lucas Oil. Next time they're going to host an event in that arena will be a SummerSlam and a WrestleMania. The question is, which WrestleMania is it going to be? Will it be 42 or 43? One of them will host WrestleMania, and I can't. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that. Talakas. So that is good. That was the Royal Rumble 2025. Now let's talk about Dynamite. AEW Dynamite took place last night in Huntsville, Alabama, and the Provis Arena. Well, last night we got some great action from AEW. Wasn't a bad show. It was solid. But here's the thing, here's the thing, folks. I am over. And when I'm saying over, I am over this Mercedes Monet. This gimmick has done it for me. I'm sorry, this gimmick has done it for me. I cannot take her anymore. That CEO dance and all that stuff. Yeah, no, if you all like it, that's fine. I'm not here to trample on your thought process, and I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, but I just can't. I can't deal with her anymore. I think that she's overplayed, overused, over the top, or whatever you want to call it. I'm just over it. I'm just over it. I can't. Um, Swerve Strickland, Swerve Strickland again. Him and Ricochet on a collision course next week on Dynamite. And will Ricochet bring those nasty golden scissors? Those nasty golden scissors that did the job on Swerve Strickland. Strickland can't wait to get his hands on Swerve Strickland. And Strickland can't wait to get his hands on Ricochet next week. So that's going to be volatile. That's going to be a powder keg next week. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for AEW's Revolution. I think that should be very interesting on March the 9th. Sunday, March the 9th is Revolution in Los Angeles at the Crypto.com Arena. Formerly known as the Staples Center in LA. Can't wait to do that show. Jordan Kirby, what's your favorite Royal Rumble snack? Well, Jordan, you know something. Don't forget to hit that like button, Jordan. Um, I like a good popcorn. There's nothing wrong with a good popcorn. Potato chips is always good. Sit there in front of the your favorite easy chair and pull it up and watch some Royal Rumble. As I said before, I'll say it again, everyone. We're going to do the Royal Rumble this Saturday night. I can't wait to do the Royal Rumble. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time by all. It's going to be a great evening of wrestling. So if you love the Royal Rumble, it's one of my favorite pay-per-views. The Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Rumble is probably one of my favorite pay-per-views of the year because it starts the road to WrestleMania. And the road to WrestleMania will begin this Saturday as the WWE superstars of women and men will vie to become the number one contenders. So, who is your favorite to win the Royal Rumble? I already gave you my predictions for the men and the women. Charlotte will win the women, and Cena will win the men. So that's who I believe will win the Royal Rumble. But they could swerve us, and they could give us something not what I thought of. But we'll see. We'll see what happens this Saturday night. Again, I'm excited. I cannot wait for this Royal Rumble. I'm excited. And then, of course, don't forget the speed bump to the Royal Rumble. I mean, after the Royal Rumble, the speed bump will be the Elimination Chamber, and that will happen on Saturday, March the 1. Saturday, March 1st is the Elimination Chamber. We're going to see who goes into that. We have some qualifying matches that's going to take place. I believe, after the Royal Rumble. We're going to see who goes into the Elimination Chamber. Can't wait to do that. That Lexon Pod, the WWE superstars, the men and the women, will be locked inside that Lexon Pod, and it will be released in random intervals, as they call it. Don't forget the Elimination Chamber will happen on Saturday night. Saturday night, March the 1, Saturday, March 1, and it will be at the Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, home of the Toronto Blue Jays. The last time the Rogers Center hosted WWE event was WrestleMania and the Ultimate Challenge. It was called then the Sky Dome, and it was the ultimate challenge. It was the first time that the WWE took WrestleMania outside of the United States, and they put it in Canada. It was over 67,000 people. The late Tyler Moore, the late Tyler Moore was in the audience. She had that money. If you all remember that, she was Mary Tyler Moore. The late Mary Tyler Moore was in the audience. You can turn the world on with a smile. Yeah, her. And yeah, so that's the Elimination Chamber. That was Dynamite. So all in all, like I said, let's get back to Dynamite for a second. All in all, Dynamite was great. Dynamite was great. I had a lot of fun with Dynamite. It was a good show. It was a fun show. It was a loaded show, but it was fun. It was fun for what it was, and it was good for what it was. All right. All right. So let's get into some wrestling news, shall we? Let's get into some wrestling news. Let's talk about some wrestling news. Murgeese! Murgeese, how's it going, Murgeese? Make sure that you smash the like button, Murgeese. Thank you so much for popping into the chat. Make sure you pump it into the. Make sure everybody, please, you smash that like button and you subscribe today. I greatly appreciate it. And share out the stream. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors the wrestling experience is on the air. I greatly appreciate it. Um, so let's talk about the wrestling news. WWE has discussed. Let's see what this says. WWE has discussed Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair, a match for WrestleMania per Fightful Select. So now they're going to pit Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair for a match at WrestleMania 41. I don't have an issue with this. This is the first, if this comes in fruition, I believe this is the first time Rhea Ripley will be taking on Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. So are we looking at Bianca Belair winning the Royal Rumble and then choosing on Rhea Ripley? Is that what we're looking at? Is that what we're looking at in the crystal ball? Because that could happen. That'd be intriguing, to say none the least. All right. On their elite subscription, the PW Insider note that AJ Styles is scheduled to be in Indianapolis on Saturday. WWE officials said to be hopeful. Styles will be cleared in time for the World. So it looks like AJ Styles, after been out for many, many months with an ankle injury, looks like he's coming into the Royal Rumble. I wish they wouldn't leak this. Why can't this be a surprise? Why can this be a surprise? Anyway, anyway, that's what's happening with that. Sorry about that, folks. Um, there was a concern and support for Oscar online yesterday after she posted, "I obviously reject any romantic or personal approach towards me," and added at the same time in her ex account bio and other posts, read it in part. "I've been feeling in danger recently. I'm already consulting the police." So Oscar looks like she's in trouble and somebody is stalking Oscar and Oscar is hiding right now. And I I think this is really sad. I feel so bad for Oscar. You know, some of you folks, when you see Oscar in the airport, everybody used to mob Oscar. And, when you're a public figure like Oscar, you all really should respect people's space when you see them in the airport or you see them in the arena. I've seen fans hang out in the hotel just to get a picture or a glimpse or something from a WWE superstar and any wrestling organization, including AEW. You all should really give these people their space because they're normal people just like we are. Everybody needs their space. Nobody needs to go into somebody's space and make them feel uncomfortable or or awkward or anything like that. Give people their space and show them respect. Show them respect. Don't get into someone's space. Don't do that. Don't crowd around them. Don't say anything weird to them. Don't do anything like that. Don't. Just you see the person, okay, fine. You seen the wrestler. Okay. Don't go up to them, don't approach them. Leave them alone. Let them go in their hotel. Let them check in. Let them go upstairs in their room. Let them depressed or digress or whatever you want to call it. But I feel bad for Oscar. I really do. And I hope that she gets the help she needs. And I hope she gets the help and the seriousness of the situation because this is not good. All right. Fightful Select says that WWE sources say that the Wyatt Six absence from TV is due to injury related issue. The site adds that Alexa Bliss status hasn't necessarily affected the long-term plans for the Six. So if you haven't seen the Wyatt Six on Raw lately, it's because they're, according to this report, they are injured. They're injured right now, and they're going to be off TV for a while. And speaking of injury, I don't know if you all heard this last night, but JD McDonough took the X and says that he has suffered broken ribs and a punctured lung and will be out of action for a couple of months. So looks like JD McDonough will be missing the Royal Rumble, and it looks like he's going to be out a while. So we want to wish JD McDonough a very speedy recovery, and we hope that he gets back in the WWE ring soon. If you all did not see what happened to him this past Monday night, they were in the ring with the War Raiders, and JD McDonough did a moonsault from the middle rope, and his neck smacked up against the raw table. It was absolutely it was just cringeworthy, and it was the most terrible bump I've ever seen. I had thought his neck was broken. I thought he shattered his neck bone in his neck, but it wasn't that. McDonough again collapsed after the match. He finished the match, which is what I was so remarkable by how he finished the match, and then went backstage and collapsed. And they had to take him out, and yeah, that is what he's suffering with right now. So again, good speedy recovery to JD McDonough. Um, okay, so. Both Fightful Select and PW Insider report WWE is bringing Omos for the Royal Rumble. It's not clear whether he'll be in the measure, but Fightful says that's been discussed. So they're gonna bring Omos. Now, why would you want to bring? Now, why would you bring down the WWE Royal Rumble with Omos? As we all know, Omos is as green as yeah, that's Omas. um, not a fan of that. Not a fan of that at all. All right. WrestleVotes has similar reports on a recent Backstage Pass podcast about WWE Hall of Fame Trish Stratus. I know it's been discussed, and I know she'll be in Indianapolis. I know WWE is bringing her in. I don't know specifically what if in the Royal Rumble appearance, but I know it's been discussed. So apparently Trish Stratus is probably going to sit in the audience, and they're gonna point her out in the audience. According to Fightful Corey Brennan, moving forward, WWE hopes to take NXT from the road twice a month, while the remaining weeks will be taped at the Performance Center. I don't have an issue with that. Twice a month, I don't have an issue with that. Putting NXT on the road in arenas around this great country, I don't have an issue with this. I don't have an issue with this, and the rest of the time they'll be taped in the Performance Center. I don't have an issue with it. I don't. I don't. Pack your bags and off you go. All right. WWE hopes that one of those upcoming road shows will emanate from the theater in Madison Square Garden, a smaller venue inside MSG. That from the PW Insider, which is planning to run NXT there on March 11th, the day after Raw comes your way from the Garden. So the WWE is going to announce very soon that NXT on a Tuesday night will be coming to you from MSG in the theater. Now, they've done this before. They've done this before WWE done this before. NXT did make its debut in the theater. I was there for that, and they add what was his name? He's now a road agent for the WWE. Um, Bobby Roode. There you go, Bobby Roode. That was there in the guard. So it looks like NXT is planning to run there on March 11th. So as soon as the Garden wraps up with Raw in the main arena in the theater in Madison Square Garden, we're going to have NXT on a Tuesday night. I don't have a problem with this. I don't have any problem with this whatsoever. In a smaller venue inside MSG. This also from the PW Insight says that the plan is to run NXT there on March 11th, the day after Raw comes your way to the Garden. Again, I don't have an issue with this. I don't. I no. I don't. I think this is great. So you're gonna get 2 nights of WWE action from the NXT crew to the Raw crew. So once the Raw crew leaves the arena, they're gonna go downstairs to the theater in the Garden. I guess the production trucks will stay there, and then they will transform the theater in Madison Square Garden into NXT land, and you're gonna see NXT again. I don't have a problem with this. I don't. I don't know when tickets going on sale, but that's exciting to do back-to-back nights of WWE. Um, TV taping, March 11, March 10. Don't have an issue with it whatsoever. I'll only be attending Raw. I don't know if I will attend the NXT show. That's that's tempting, but I don't. I'll see. No specifics, but the Wrestling Observer Radio, Brian Alvarez says that Apollo Crews was injured in the match with Johnny Gargano last week on SmackDown. So again, Apollo Cruz has been injured on SmackDown, and I guess he'll be out for a while. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is your wrestling news. That's your wrestling news. That is your wrestling news. And I gave you the predictions of the Royal Rumble. I talked about Dynamite. Now I'm going to give you some upcoming shows that I'm going to be doing. First of all, I'm going to be back just 24 hours from now with Friday Night SmackDown from Indianapolis, Indiana, the home and the site of the Royal Rumble. It is the Go Home Show. It's the Go Home Show for Friday Night SmackDown, and that is going to happen. That is going to happen this Friday night, and I hope you'll join me on Friday night because we're going to have Friday Night Delight, and it's going to be Friday Night SmackDown on the USA Network. I'll be on the air at 7:50 Eastern Time. I'll be on the air at 7:50 Eastern Time if you keep it where it is. Yes, if you keep it where it is. And then And then Saturday night is the big one, the Royal Rumble, the 2025 Royal Rumble. It's going to be off the meter, off the chain, off the izzy. You need to join me for the Royal Rumble. I'll be on the air at 5:50 Eastern Daylight Standard Time. 30 men, 30 women will vie to become the number one contender for the WWE champion of their choosing at WrestleMania 41 at Reliance Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. Legion Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada will host the Royal Rumble. And now, I mean, we'll host WrestleMania 41, April 19th, April 20th, Easter weekend. It's going to be a fun time for the WWE and its universe. Don't forget, tickets are available right now at Ticketmaster.com for WrestleMania 41. If you want to be part of history, you want to see John Cena perform at WrestleMania for one last time in the Nevada market, all you gotta do, all you gotta do is log on to Ticketmaster.com, pack your bags, and head to Sin City and be part. Now, the last time WWE hosted WrestleMania in Vegas, well, it was WrestleMania 9. It was WrestleMania 9 in Vegas at Caesar's Palace. And of course, the late Bobby Heenan, rode backwards on a camel. And he wore a toga. Gorilla Monsoon introduced Jim Ross. Monsoon wasn't feeling well, he was under the weather. But he did introduce Jim Ross, and Jim Ross made his debut on WWE, and he was wearing a toga. He did the show with the late Macho Man Randy Savage. It was great. Hologram, hologram, how you doing, my friend? Hologram, hi, hologram. Long time no see. Happy New Year to you, hologram. Hologram, I need you to come back on the wrestling experience, please. Let's talk about it. Let's be about it. Hologram. Yes, buddy, how you doing? Hologram, you need to come back on the wrestling experience. I need to shout you out on Twitter. I need to shout you out on X. Yes, Hologram, you must. It is a must. It is a must. Let's do a Raw show, Hologram. Let's talk about Raw, Netflix, and chill. Let's talk about Raw for a second, and then we're gonna get into some wrestling news. Oh, Hologram, I would love to have you to come back on the Hologram is great, folks. If you all need to follow Hologram on Instagram. I mean on X, just let me know. And they absolutely hologram. Absolutely. Absolutely. Make sure you hit that like button, hologram. Make sure that you hit that like button. Hit that like button. And make sure you tell all your friends, all your neighbors that the wrestling experience is here for you. I'm here for you every Thursday night, every Monday night, every Thursday night, and of course every Friday. I'm here for you in the PLEs. Don't forget, hologram, to join me for the Royal Rumble. It will happen this Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Standard Time. I'll keep it where it is. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's time to get raw with hologram. It's so good to see hologram. Thank you so much, hologram, for popping into the chat. I greatly appreciate it. Hologram is great, folks. Great analytical mind for wrestling. Hologram is a great guest. He's been a part of the. I'm doing a small Royal Rumble prediction show. I get 24 more subs. Oh, that's good. I'm doing a small prediction Rumble prediction show. Of I get 24 more subs. That's fabulous, hologram. That's fabulous. That's fabulous. I'm happy for you, hologram. And you're too kind, Earl. Yes, you are, hologram. You are one of those great guests. You are one of those great guests, and you are funny too. Hologram is great. Hologram is great. Me and Sarah did hologram. We had hologram on the show, and it was just he's just a fabulous guest. He really is. He's fun to be with. He's fun to pick his brain with. He's so honest and forthright. It's hologram. If you've never seen him do the wrestling experience, go watch it in the archives. Go watch it in the archives. You won't believe what he says and how he feels about the current product. It's just great. It's great. I love to. It's a great brain to pick. It really is. He really is something else, Hologram. I love him, and he's one of my top 10 guests. He's really great. I've had a lot of guests on the wrestling experience, but Hooligrim is something nothing short of sensational. So if you want to watch, thank you for such kind words. Yes, you're very welcome, Hooligan. You're very um. I want to reach out to him and give him a date and bring him back on the wrestling experience because we love having conversations about wrestling. It's just like I love to do it here. Um, but like I said, I'm going to be on the air for the Royal Rumble this Saturday night at 5:50 Eastern. I'm going to be on the air at 5:50 Eastern for the Royal Rumble. I hope everyone will join me and tell your friends, tell a neighbor, tell everybody to watch the Royal Rumble. I'm going to be on the air. I'm going to give you all the action, all the doings and happenings that are inside. I'm going to call all the play-by-play action and you're going to have fun with me. I'm going to have fun on Saturday night. I can't wait to do the Royal Rumble. I'm excited, and it's going to be a great time by all as the road to WrestleMania kicks off this Saturday night in the Royal Rumble. So that is going to do it for me here on the Wrestling Experience. I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure that you smash the like button. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you tell a neighbor, tell a friend the Wrestling Experience is here for you. I'm here to entertain you. I'm here to make you feel positive. I'm here to make you feel special. And yes, yes, oh yes, oh yes. You still get the Earlisms that you have grown to love. I will bring them out for you from the stew beating to everything else in between. I will give it to you. I'm here to entertain you, and that's all I want to do. That's all I want to do is have fun and entertain I will. Yes, hooligan, you like that hooligan on the stew beating? He is beating us, too. He is beating us, too. Okay. If you like my play by play, then you're gonna love the Royal Rumble. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna. Oh man, I have so much fun on this show. I can't believe I'm gonna be doing this show for 3 years. Are you excited for the? Yes, I am, Holmgren. I am excited for the Royal Rumble. I cannot wait to do this Royal Rumble. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be great. I'm going to be, it's going to be the way better than, yes. I hope it'll be way better than the last 5 years, Hooligan. I hope we're not going to get any whack finishes. I hope that we're not going to get any stupid booking decisions that just doesn't make any sense. Just if you're going to choose a winner, choose somebody that was right to win the Royal Rumble, and it makes sense. So that's the only thing. That's the only thing. I did my predictions for the Royal Rumble. I did. And as I said before, my prediction is Charlotte Flair is going to win the Women's Royal Rumble. And then we're going to have Cena win the Royal Rumble. So those are my two predictions for the Royal Rumble this year. And we could get something different. We could get something. But I hate when we the winner before the. Yeah, I know hooligans. I know, but I'm just playing fantasy here. I like I like those predictions. Oh, okay. So that's who I think is going to win. Charlotte's going to win the women's Royal Rumble, and Cena will win the men. And that's what I believe. Charlotte is a good choice. Yeah, I just She's been out of action for many years and months. So to reward her, why not give her the Women's Royal Rumble? Why not? However, I did read from the PW Insider, Cena too. Yeah, Cena. Yeah, this is his final Royal Rumble, and this is his final tour. So, I mean, what fitting? Like I said before in the beginning of the stream, what fitting way would you have Cena go on top and put that on his wrestling resume, that he could safely say that before I retired, I won the 2025 Royal Rumble. There's not a lot of men in the wrestling accolades that can say that. There's not a lot of men that can say that. Cena can say that if the WWE pulls the trigger and lets Cena win the Royal Rumble. That is something I think should happen with Cena. I think that's the best fitting way for have Cena come on top there. Have him win the Royal Rumble. Have him win the Royal Rumble. Now, here's the thing that I read from the PW Insider concerning Charlotte winning the Royal Rumble. They're saying that they want Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley to mix it up for the match. Plus, he hasn't won a match in 6 years. Like, yes, exactly, Hologram. He hasn't won a match in 6 years. So Cena is due. WWE owes Cena a receipt. And what bigger receipt to give Cena than finally winning the big one and he wins the Royal Rumble? What bigger receipt would that be? To get that 6 inch off his back. He needs this win absolutely. Yes. He needs to win absolutely, Hologram. He needs to win. He needs that win. He needs that win. And what fitting way would it be to have him win that Royal Rumble? What fitting way would it be to have him win the Royal Rumble? He can kick off his retirement tour with he can't kick right exactly hologram exactly hologram. I like this comment. I like this comment from hologram. He can't kick off his retirement tour with a loss. No, no, no. That's not a fit. That's not a good look. This is his retirement tour. I believe Cena is going to march on and win that Royal Rumble. I think that 6 year itch is coming off his back. That loss is coming off his back, and I believe that's exactly the road that they should be traveling on. I believe it's going to be that's the road that they should be traveling on, in my opinion. So that's what I believe. That's what I believe. That Cena should go on top here at the Royal Rumble. That's what I believe. As far as Charlotte Flair goes, I think Flair will win the Royal Rumble, but she can't pick Rhea Ripley if they want Bianca Belair to go after Rhea. If that's the road they want to travel on, which means Charlotte would have to pick Tiffany Stratton if she wins the Royal Rumble. So I think that's exactly what's going to happen here. Charlotte's going to win the Royal Rumble. She's going to pick Tiffany. She's gonna pick Tiffany. Tiffany Stratton will go against Charlotte Flair at the WrestleMania for the first time ever, and that should be in that program. That should be in that program, and then Bianca then challenge Rhea Ripley for the women's title at WrestleMania. So I think that's a great compromise. I think that's a great compromise. You have Charlotte win the Royal Rumble. She goes after Tiffany for the first time ever at WrestleMania. Then you're going to have Rhea taking on Bianca for the first time. So I don't have a problem with this. I don't have a problem with this whatsoever. Two matches that are going for the first time ever. I don't have a problem with this whatsoever. And I think that is the exact road WWE should be traveling on. I think that's the exact road. And as far as Cena goes, if Cena wins the Royal Rumble, who should he pick? Well, you have two choices. You either want to dance with Cody or you want to dance with Gunther. That's a good question. Who do you want to dance? Because I don't think Cena's ever wrestled Cody, and I don't think he ever wrestled Gunther. So that would be interesting. That would be very interesting. Not unless, not unless they have Rollins go after Gunther at WrestleMania, and then you would have Cena then pick Cody. It would be Cena and Cody, and then Rollins and Gunther. I don't have a problem with that either. Ram, long time no see. Ram, how's it going? Sorry, folks, we have a little technical issue. All right, well, sorry about that, folks. I got kicked out of the stream. I do apologize for that. Little technical issue. Ram, I'm drunk. Oh, you are hooligan. What are you drinking tonight? I think I drank vodka and I thought it was water. Oh my God, croissant seeds. No, I do apologize for that. A little technical glitch here with StreamYard. I do apologize for that. Um, so what was I saying? Um, yeah, Ram, how's it going? Long time no see. How's it going? Uh, just kidding. Okay, hooligan. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so before I got cut off, yeah, I'm so apologize for that, folks. Um, so yeah, so Cena's gonna go against Cody, and I believe Rollins will go after Gunther. So that's what I predict. That's my predictions. That is my predictions. So that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it, folks. That is going to do it for the wrestling experience. I want to thank you all for watching tonight. Make sure that you all please smash the like button, smash that like button, and of course, subscribe today. Don't delay, do it today. Tell all your friends and family that you need to subscribe to All in the Wrestling Experience. I'm going to be back in cyberspace tomorrow night for for SmackDown. I'll be on the air for SmackDown at 7:50 Eastern Time. Join me for SmackDown. Join me for SmackDown tomorrow night at 7:50, and I'll bring you all the action of the Go Home Show of Friday Night SmackDown. So that's going to do it for me. Like I said, for the wrestling experience, I want to thank you all for watching. And I do apologize for the technical snafu and me getting kicked out of the stream, but I'm back and I'm going to close the show now. So thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the Wrestling Experience. I'm Earl Cole, and I'll see you tomorrow night. I'll see you tomorrow night for Friday Night SmackDown here on the USA Network. So long, everyone, and have a good rest of your Thursday night.